The time has finally come to discuss the little-known part of the world, at least in terms of global tourism. And the little part is called Oceania. It is a fascinating continent with 16 different countries, the most well-known of which are Australia, New Zealand, and Fiji. Australia tends to be the biggest draw, but there are other countless secrets throughout this part of the world that you probably didn't know about. Until now, that is, ya goober. Anyways, in today's video, we're going to take you through the 10 hidden gems of Oceania that you won't see in your average travel guide. Watch till the end, because in the end, we're going to show you a cool activity that you literally can't do anywhere else in the world. You like to travel? Are you curious about everything that the world has to offer? Well then, make sure you subscribe to our channel and leave this video a like if you enjoyed it. And don't forget to tap that bell icon and turn on notifications. Without any further ado, let's get started. Number 10. Vanuatu. Vanuatu is a relatively unknown place. However, this country is a mountain of culture, seriously, through which you can easily discover on your journey. The people are very friendly. Vanuatu is such a group of islands that many travelers know very little about. But a large part of the 83 islands have been inhabited since 2000 BC. And partly because of this, it has a rich culture that is different from the surrounding islands. In combination with its rich nature, Vanuatu is a special place to visit. The islands have some unique sights, including evergreen Cascades Waterfall, a waterfall in the jungle. Vanuatu is of volcanic origin and is strikingly mountainous. It has a tropical climate, so you can enjoy swimming here, and snorkeling is also one of the really popular activities, just like diving. Few people know though, but in Vanuatu, the original, above all life-threatening predecessor of the bungee jump, still takes place. Called Naghol, otherwise known as land diving. For centuries, the tribes have jumped from wooden scaffolding with vines around their ankles, and they land with their faces in the sand. Naghol is a ceremony dedicated to their gods, asking for a good harvest and fertility and showing their teenage boys' manhood. The ritual takes place from April to June and only on Saturdays. Visitors are welcome. It is an awe-inspiring experience to be close to this high but precarious tower and see the trepidation, the passion, and relief when they successfully land. Number 9. Moorea. One of the top islands to visit in French Polynesia is Moorea. Moorea is more specifically part of the Windward Archipelago, which includes Tahiti as its capital. Moorea is a fantastic option for all travelers because it's not one of the most well-known Polynesian islands to visit. Moorea, on the other hand, is equally magnificent as other well-known islands, with the crystal-clear ocean on all sides and lush vegetation inside. This place is home to water bungalows, so be sure to visit those as well and have the most relaxing time of your life. Moorea offers a wide variety of activities, from jet skiing to diving to breathtaking inland hikes. There is a ton of wildlife on the island, and from mid-July to mid-November, dolphin and whale sightings are possible. You can visit the lagoon and go snorkeling, engage in some paddleboarding, and if you're up for some more adrenaline-fueled activities, be sure to try parasailing or skydiving. Moorea and French Polynesia's national cuisine is poisson cru, or raw fish. Also available are numerous exotic fruits. You can partake in some tasty tastings in the local markets, or enjoy your meals in your lovely resort with a view. Number 8. Tasmania. Tasmania is an island state of Australia. It's located 150 miles to the south of the Australian mainland, separated from it by the Bass Strait. The archipelago contains the southernmost point of the Australian Federation. Tasmania is known for its many national parks, green, rugged landscapes, and the Tasmanian devil. Only a few living specimens of the Tasmanian devil are actually known to exist. Tasmania's coastline is mountainous with several white sand beaches. The waters around Tasmania are ideal for diving and snorkeling to discover colorful marine life. Highlights in Tasmania include Mount Wellington, Harbourside Village, Strahan, The Nut, a volcanic plug near the town of Stanley, Bay of Fires, which is known all over the world for its extraordinary clear blue seas, brilliant white beaches, and striking orange lichen-cloaked boulders. The Painted Cliffs at Namua Island. Much of the island is unspoiled and designated as a national or wildlife park. Like Tasmania's oldest national park, Mount Field National Park and Freycinet National Park, Freycinet National Park is one of Tasmania's gems. And the fantastic thing is, you don't need to be an ultra-fit athlete to see its best bits and bubbles. If you don't feel like a long walk, then it only takes 40 minutes to reach the Wineglass Bay Lookout, where you can take in the graceful curve of this shining, pristine beach. Of course, no roundup of Tasmania highlights would be complete without Cradle Mountain. Nestled high in the alpine reaches of the UNESCO Tasmanian Wilderness World Heritage Area, Cradle Mountain is a natural wonder. The best way to get up close to this iconic mountain is to do the extremely popular Dove Lake Circuit Walk. Cradle Mountain is a place that should go on everyone's bucket list because of its secluded settings, its very unusual animals, and its lush forest environment. Number 7. Tonga. Visit Tonga, the small country in the South Pacific Islands, to get a taste of paradise. Tonga is a lovely island nation with blue oceans, plenty of palm trees, and white, sandy beaches. That is only a 2 to 3 hour flight from New Zealand. While Tapu, the main island, has many beautiful locations, you gotta travel further out to experience the finest of Tonga. Visit the Ha'api Island group for the beautiful scenery. The quickest and most convenient way to get there is by plane from Tonga Tapu. While it's possible to island hop through the picturesque Va'avu Islands, the Ha'api is extraordinarily gorgeous, with a stunning lagoon, stark white beach, and very, very few people. Atata Island, which is located off the coast of Tonga Tapu, is a lovely, quiet place to spend a few days if you don't have a good amount of time to travel to the outlying islands. While Tonga has some lovely treks and interesting wildlife, you'll probably spend most of your time here on the sea. Try snorkeling with exotic fish and canoeing through the gorgeous lagoon. Take advantage of the opportunity to observe the whales if your stay is between June and late September. It is an unforgettable experience. Number 6. Papua New Guinea. This is literally a journey to another world, to another dimension. First, you'll find over 1,000 different ethnic groups here, each with their own costumes and ceremonies. Second, you can walk in the tropical rainforest with many animals that live only here. The Papua New Guinea is located above Australia. It has just about everything: rainforest, beaches, volcanoes, and many, many indigenous peoples. About 7,000 languages are spoken in the world, and in Papua New Guinea alone lie 823 of them. This is because many visitors lie very remote. The inhabitants have developed their own culture over the centuries, which you can still experience. Especially the masks during ceremonies are more than impressive. Nature is also very different here. The famous birds of paradise are also among the most beautiful birds in the world, but they all have unique behavior to impress a female. You will find countless other species animals here, such as the tree kangaroos, and hundreds of species of colorful butterflies. Number 5. New Caledonia. Beautiful French territory New Caledonia is made up of several South Pacific islands. The country's capital, Namua, is a charming city with a variety of activities to enjoy, such as lovely beaches, active markets, cultural museums, and colonial architecture. There's also a lot of great day trips from Namua that can take you on an island-hopping adventure to destinations like Ile aux Canards, Island of Ducks, which is a great area for snorkeling over pristine coral reefs and sunbathing. The Isle of Pines, known as the Gem of the Pacific, is nonetheless the most beautiful area of New Caledonia. This tiny island is renowned for its silky white sand beaches, blue lagoon seawater bathing pools, and picturesque pine tree-fringed bays, and only a 25-minute flight or 2.5-hour ferry journey from Namua. In the Isle of Pines, you might also go cave exploring or go to the top for breathtaking vistas. Number 4. Cook Islands. The Cook Islands are the ultimate paradise, away from mass tourism. With their fairy tale pearly white beaches, their clear turquoise lagoons, and their relaxed and swinging inhabitants, these islands are one of the most beautiful in the world. The Cook Islands are an archipelago of 15 islands in the southern Pacific Ocean. In free association with New Zealand, it are atolls, ring-shaped islands of coral and volcanic activity. Some are inhabited, but there are also several uninhabited islands. The Cook Islands are scattered in Polynesia and in the Pacific Ocean. They officially belong to New Zealand, but they have a separate status. You can easily make a tour to the Cook Islands. This can be done by a small plane, where you can easily make a flight from island to island. Number 3. Samoa. Samoa is still a relatively unknown holiday destination. It is truly one of the most beautiful places on Earth. The disadvantage, or the advantage, is that it is so remote. As a result, a trip to Samoa quickly becomes an expensive undertaking. This small nation is considered the heart of Polynesia. Despite the arrival of Westerners around 1800, the country has managed to preserve its special Va'a Samoa culture, making it one of the most authentic and traditional cultures in the Pacific. Samoa is best known for its beautiful islands and tropical beaches. The water here is emerald green and crystal clear. The beach is dazzling white and the interior covered with high hills and green jungle. And the beauty of it all is that Samoa is not yet overrun by tourists. Due to its remote location, it's still an undiscovered paradise. But The island offers a lot more than just beautiful beaches and swaying palm trees, although that should be enough of a reason for you to come here, I'd say. The country's most famous attractions include the famous Tusua Ocean Trench Swimming Hole, the most beautiful beach in the country, Lalomanu Beach, and the small but beautiful Namua Island. Number 2, the Solomon Islands. The Solomon Islands archipelago is made up of nearly 1,000 tropical islands scattered across the southwestern Pacific. Just to the east of Papua New Guinea, the remote location has kept the island an unspoiled gem of a travel destination, with a slowly developing tourist industry. Many Pacific islands are well geared towards tourism today, but Solomon Islands bucks with a new trend. With a few shambolic guest houses to stay in and a thoroughly laid-back approach to life. No palatial resorts here. See, the locals pride themselves in preserving the natural beauty of the islands, wander the jungle-strewn landscapes, and take pleasure in stumbling across leaf hut villages. On the other side, there are volcanic islands to explore, vast lagoons, spell-binging rainforests, and countless tropical islands. Be sure to tour the mangrove forest, but beware of crocodiles. More active visitors can go surfing and kayaking, while the well-kept coral reefs offer many activities for snorkeling. The Solomon Islands might not be that well known compared to other regional destinations, but this makes them all the more enticing for the adventurous traveler. Number 1. Palau. Palau is, as you might have been able to infer by the last couple of entries, not really known by most people. However, it is a paradise, trust me. Palau is a country in Oceania that consists of 340 islands. Palau is part of the Micronesia archipelago, and the capital of Palau is Gaurlmud. Some major cities in Palau are Koror and Galap. Palau is known as a tropical destination. The approximately 340 islands each have a lot to offer. There are rocks, sandy beaches, tropical forests, and mangrove forests. The many islands are ideal for diving and snorkeling. There are colorful fish, there are sharks, mantas, barracudas, caves, tunnels, coral reefs, and so many shipwrecks from the Second World War. You can easily manage a tour through Palau. The island of Babeldoab is by far the largest, and from there you can take boats to the other islands. Something you absolutely must do is swim in the Jellyfish Lake. Jellyfish Lake in Palau is full of sharks. No, obviously it's full of jellyfish, literally full of jellyfish. You can swim here with these harmless animals. It's wonderful. The animals enter here through a narrow passage with the sea, but they can't leave after that. And so you swim with thousands of jellyfish. There's a lot of adventures to be had throughout Oceania. A lot of pages to add to your little book, you know? So what are your thoughts on these places in Oceania? Do share them in the comment section below. Give us a thumbs up if you liked the video, and also don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon for more videos like this. We'll see you in the next one, and goodbye.